The law of assumption is simple. It's simple, but it's not easy for some people because we tend to overcomplicate things in our mind. Because the law of assumption is so simple because you've always been manifesting. I mean, look at all your results. If you look at your results, look at your health, look at your happiness, look at your wealth, look at your relationships, look at your bank account. These are all results of manifestation. So this just shows that you, my friend, you are a master manifester, albeit not desirable, but you are indeed a master manifester. But now this video is just to encourage you and to remind you that you get to deliberately create and design your life how you want it to be. So if you want your health to be 10 out of 10, perfect health. If you want your happiness to be 10 out of 10, to be blissfully happy. If you want your wealth to be 10 out of 10, to be financially free, you can have it. You can have it. And how you can have it is by giving it to yourself. And how do you give it to yourself? By accepting in your imagination that you are a 10 out of 10 in your health, happiness, and wealth right now. So in other words, you now have to accept that you are the person who is perfectly healthy, and that you're the person who is blissfully happy, and the person who is now financially free. So you have to accept this new identity in your imagination. And after you've accepted it, your job is now to remain faithful to this new story, this new assumption. So in other words, you just have to think in your favor. You have to think from it. So for example, if your health is not perfect, so you now have to think as the person who is now perfectly healthy. So for example, let's just say I have, problems with my back, and my body is indicating that my back is now sore. That is an opportunity for me to go in my imagination and accept that my back is now perfectly healthy and that it's strong and that I'm feeling good, even though my body says otherwise. Now, if I do this in my imagination, my body has to respond, because that's how the law of assumption goes. The law of assumption states, whatever you accept, whatever you accept in your imagination as true will show up for you. So you just have to assume that you are already perfectly healthy right now. And then your body will then respond to your new story of perfect health. Your job is to remain faithful to your new story. And your new story is you are now the person who is perfectly healthy. So even though what the 3D tells you, your body tells you, other people tell you, you have to remain faithful in your imagination, irrespective of what happens in your 3D. Remember, your 3D is only a mirror. Your 3D is just a reflection, and the 3D does not create. The people, the circumstances, and conditions only reflect what's in your imagination. But when you change your mindset, your entire 3D changes automatically. You see how powerful this is? So your job is to accept that you are the person who has your desires right now.